Hi, friends. So let's talk about one of my lives as a solo playwright and performer. You've heard about this. Yesterday, I posted a picture on Instagram and Facebook of the front page of my second solo show, Prince Charming, You're Late, which we haven't touched in about 3 years almost now. That my director and I sat down yesterday and did a read through of with some slight. I had gone through it last week to do some adjusting of what makes sense still and what, now that we're 3 years down the road, what do we not like the way it is, and let's just look at this because a friend of mine who has a production company called Tiger Bear. We've been trying for a couple years now to get a production on its feet. He has said he wants to produce the show for a brief run. We were talking about, he's in Palm Springs. So we talked about LA, we talked about Palm Springs, we talked about San Diego, we talked about San Francisco, or here in New York, or any and all of the above. Sure, you want to foot the bill on this and produce the show? Yeah. So it's come down to, and we've had so many false starts. Now remember, my internet handle is The Also Ran. That is the title of my first solo show about an actress at Ford's Theater whose shot at stardom, I think, was canceled when John Wilkes Booth fired that gun and killed the president. And it's my story about finding her story and how not everybody gets to the top of the pyramid, and how I have had many of those kind of experiences in my own life of, like, I really wanted the big moment to happen, it didn't happen, as a performer especially, and how her story resonates with me. So that's The Also Ran. That's why I am The Also Ran. Because as much as wonderful things have happened, and I don't need anyone to say, oh, Billy, your life is a dream, you have so many good things, blah, blah. I know that. My dream was to be a big fat Broadway star with lots of Tony Awards and shit. And I almost got that part. It didn't happen. I almost had this thing happen. It didn't happen. This was going to go ahead. Alcoholism instead. Okay. So, all right. The Also Ran. I was in the race. I am not a famous actor. The day is not over, but who knows? And, it's interestingly enough, this whole YouTube sensation that I've become. Oh, and thank you for that, because I got another check the other day and I love it. So thanks for watching. Led to writing The Also Ran. And then the second show is called Prince Charming, You're Late. And this is the story about once upon a time, I met an actual, honest-to-God, real Prince Charming and fell madly, madly in love with him. The problem was that he was not in love with me, and he wasn't even gay. Oh, boy. It's the story of a crush gone way, way too far. The tagline is, careful who you crush on, you might just get crushed. So anyways, yes. So anyway, I posted a picture of the cover of the script saying, once upon a time to visit Prince Charming one more time. And a lot of people are like, where, when, how, who, yay, good for you. So I thought, oh, no, well, thank you. Thank you for the support. And I thought I'd give you the update of, we are looking at doing a run for a couple of weeks. Nothing is definite. We're looking at doing a run for a couple of weeks here in New York. We're looking at May, June. That's also a luxury, because every time we've done it in a festival once, at a playhouse where we were part of a series twice. We put it up ourselves twice. Things where I've never had a chance to live in the script, live in it, feel it, work. I'm thinking so hard as an actor and a playwright we cut that line, stand down to the left. That didn't get a laugh. That got a bigger laugh than I thought. Okay, move right. No, we cut that line. I can't relax into performing the show. So the idea of doing a couple-week run, the luxury of that to me is like, wow, especially with someone else paying. Because the thing is, with both shows, I have gotten to the point where I am done shoving the boulder that I pay for, trying to shove the boulder up the hill. I can't do it. I'm just not doing it. So, okay, the first show, it's so good, people should see it. I agree. If someone should produce it, I agree. We did it. No one showed up. We did it in the festival. There was a snowstorm. I've had that history. So with Prince Charming, if we get this up through my friend's company, the excitement of, oh wait, a set? Someone's gonna make a set for me? Wow. Okay. Things like that are like, I've done all of this stuff. I've done it all, and we don't have a set. We have props. So stand by. The other thing is, I know a lot of people that watch this stuff are not here in the city. So, I don't expect, take a road trip to New York. Because we did the show almost 3 years ago now here in the city. And this is, I got to tell you, again, they also ran. This was hard. I'd love to see you on stage. I'd love to see you on stage. Oh, but not then. Oh, but not that day. Oh, but not in New York. So, okay. again, we booked a space for 2 nights, and only my friends, my loyal friends who've sat through this shit 2 or 3 times showed up again. And I can't keep asking my friends to see it. So getting the general public into seats is, even, folks like you that watch my stuff, if you're not here in the city, it's a near impossibility. So again, if someone else is going to produce it, I'm not counting on anything. I'm not getting my hopes up that anyone's coming or anything. I'm just like, great, you want to do it for a couple of weeks and pay for it? I would love to do it. And we'll see what happens. Now, that said, I think I need to float the idea with him of maybe one night we'll do a live stream of it so that people that aren't in the city could watch, pay and watch it from the convenience of their couch. Because, I mean, it seems like I'm a big hit from the convenience of your couch. Okay. That's where we are now. So that's cool. So anyways, Prince Charming, he's back. And I am diving back into that story from long ago. Oh, boy. And it's nice to have that to look forward to if it happens. I'm keeping the whole, I had to say this time around when we sat down to talk, I need to protect my heart. I no fault of anyone's that we're going to do it pandemic. We're going to do it. I lost my job. I can't produce your show right now. We were going to do it. I mean, no fault to anybody. But I can easily, then when they say, I'm really sorry, Billy, I say, listen, I'm the also-ran. This is what happens. I'm used to this. So, yeah. So that said, I'm not getting my hopes up for a run of this show, but I am looking forward to the possibility of this, because we're now starting to talk about looking into rehearsal space and how much rehearsal do you need? How much space in a studio do you need? What theaters around here are we looking at? Do we want to get someplace we can keep everything locked down in the theater for, the run of the show instead of taking it out every night? Yes, I'm not taking that shit home every night. I've done that. So stand by. Thank you for your interest when I posted people saying, what's going on? Well, now you know. Prince Charming, You're Late may be returning to the New York stage. And if it goes well, who knows, possibly to the West Coast. I would love to get the hell out of Dodge for a while. Possibly this May or June, depending on a million factors that are out of my hands. And there you go. Okay, bye now.